Hi, it's Angela from North Carolina, and let's make some homemade Alfredo sauce together. You'll probably never buy store-bought again. I'm starting out with half a cup of butter, which is 8 tablespoons. I'm getting that melted. This one doesn't call for flour. So after I get my butter melted, I'm going to add my Parmesan cheese and my heavy cream. And I've got some fresh garlic I'm getting ready to put in right now. I've got 2 teaspoons that I minced up of fresh garlic. Let me turn down my heat. I promise you, you really won't ever buy a store-bought again. It'll taste so weak. I'm going to put just a touch of black pepper. Not very much. Just calls for a little bit. A little tiny bit of Italian seasoning. Not a lot, just a little bit. And a splash of salt. Okay. And get that stirred. And I've got 1.5 cups of Parmesan cheese. And I should have grated my own. I know it's better, but this finely shredded is a really good substitute. So I've got 1.5 cups of the Parmesan cheese, really almost 2 cups. It says 1 to 1.5. I usually use 2 because I like cheese. So now let me add my milk. And here you'll see I've got heavy cream, heavy whipping cream. And I like this recipe because of the fact that it doesn't use flour. It doesn't fall apart. The Alfredo sauces that use flour don't hold up. So if you don't eat the food that day, it's no good. But this is so delicious. I really think you're going to like it. I just melted my I melted my tripod. I kept smelling something. It was my tripod. I cannot believe it. Call 911. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. My poor tripod will never be the same. I can't smell good smells from COVID, but I now just been able to smell bad smells. So I can't smell the Alfredo sauce, but I could smell plastic burning. Oh, that's so funny. So let me turn it down a little bit more. And this takes about 5 minutes. That's all. You just want to get your cheese melted. And then you can make fettuccine Alfredo plain. You can add mushrooms and chicken. You can make it with shrimp. Just whatever you think is the best way to do it. I also cut this in half, the recipe, but I'm making 2 casserole dishes that I'm going to be putting up on my channel later on. It's a spaghetti Fredo that's really good, that bakes, which is why I'm making this Alfredo sauce. It's so funny that I almost had a fire right here in front of everybody. I love it. So my cheese is just starting to come together. So I'm going to be putting the directions and the ingredients in the description. So what I've done is I've got half a cup of real butter, unsalted. I added salt and pepper to taste, a little bit of Italian seasoning to taste, 2 teaspoons of fresh minced garlic, and then I've got my really 1.5 to 2 cups of Parmesan cheese and 1 container of the heavy whipped cream. And you cannot go wrong with this. Scrumptious. So there we have it. I thought I had my small burner on. I'm so sorry. I've got the wrong burner going. I wondered why I was so hot. This looks so good. Well, it is just about perfect. And since this one does not have flour, so it doesn't break apart, it will hold up the next day. So you can use it as a leftover if you like, if you don't use it all up in the first day. Isn't that pretty? Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy your first time that you try Alfredo sauce because it's so good. Bye-bye.